for me, the painting is always, it's not about my mind going, I understand I'm going to do this painting and end up here. It's like in a dance. You don't stand there and go to yourself if you go to, well, some might, but you don't go to a dance, you don't start here and go, I'm going to do a couple of twirls, might do a bebop over there, I'll do a few side ones, and I'll end up right over there near that sign. But the idea is to lose yourself in it so much that you forget who is dancing, what is happening. And when you're in a collective part of that field, it's like those fish in the water that swim, or those swallows. It is a happening and an unfolding, and a deep nourishment to know you are part of that flow. And when you're in that flow, it's about honouring that, again, coming back to that sacred reverence of loving devotion and responsibility to keep that alive, to keep it fresh. For me, it's a co-creating. When I sit in front of a blank canvas, I call in the ancestors. And when I say that, it's an energy. Those ancestors, they might have been physical beings, but as we talk about, those elders are more powerful when they pass. They live within us and they guide us. And for me, they inform and guide my pieces. I start out with a seed of an idea and just allow it to come into fruition. And that end part, there is never really an end, because I would say out of the hundreds of pieces I've done, I've never actually finished. It's just a place of letting it go, putting it to rest and going, that's where it lays, and allowing that out. And I also share the same sentiments. I mean, I appreciate it. People go, that's amazing, you did amazing. But I almost cringe, and it's not a thing of not receiving, but it's like, I'm part of it. We're all part of it. And the last mural I did was with 780 students and 37 staff. The school approached me and said, we'd love for you to come and do a mural, 15 metres wide, 2.5 metres high. I said, no, I don't want to do a mural. I want us to create a visual narrative together. We're all part of this. Let's create, let's express. And when it just becomes, for me, much more alive and fresh. And I really resonate with this essence of a river. When it becomes a stagnant process, whether it be the painting, for me in my life, I can't speak for others, it becomes dead. It becomes something that becomes like a stagnant pool. And it feels more that it's about getting from A to B. Whereas that A to B, that linear journey, there is so much loss, because there's some kind of attainment, or some kind of I'm gaining something or getting something, whereas we've already arrived, we are there. And in that, we talk about song lines, but in many ways, really, it's song circles, because it's never broken, and it's continually, we're all here for a finite period in this physical form, but ultimately there is no 9 billion people, there is no animal tree, there is the spirit dancing in multiple forms. And our mob lived in alignment with that reality, in constant communication, language and flow and relationship that allowed that river to keep flowing. And again, they were part of, as opposed to I'm the one standing above, or I'm controlling this process. So for me, the painting is that, and far more spaciousness than I can even articulate and put into words. It is I suppose, a spiritual devotion and servitude to that love.